It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Brady. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Brady to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. Now it's Brady. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And in 2020, this unit was again one of the best defenses in the NFL. They can bring a lot of heat with their pass rush. As a group, they finished with 53 sacks last season, second only to the Steelers' 56, and a lot of it was interior pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after one. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Albert O with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Rams nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On play action, it's Brady. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Adam Humphries deep to return. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Watson. Now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 28. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. Going for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Robbie Anderson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
58's the mic. 58.
On first down, Watson. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Even more. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup. But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
A gain of 15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady now on first down. He's got it to James White. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Brady going to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch 50.
Mike by 5. Mike 55. Mike by 5.
Cover.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Rams, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Runs through the contact. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and inches.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This is the tight end Fant. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At their 49-yard line.
Second down at 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to throw, Watson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 11 now.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 58, boys, 58, 58.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Let's bring it. 9. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. 9. Let's go.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jonathan Allen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for L.A. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. You don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The 35-yard line.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 55, Mike 55. They're running it.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. Off the play fake. Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner. Bradley Roby gets through, and now an opening.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the red zone now, Watson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. A screen to Bell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brady going to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady now to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the three true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the two true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a third interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
41, Rams 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Brady going to look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
55 is Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Help him. Nice, sweetheart. Mike 55, Mike 72. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, that's complete. It's Bell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
One last throw here for Watson. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.